Snuggle up with someone because we're turning off the lights and putting on something scary. Hey gang, I'm your host Brian Rollins, and this is episode 160 of the Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy Trivia Podcast. For our last regular episode of Season 3, we've got 30 questions about horror movies of the 1980s. Some were good, some were bad, and some were weird. Like, really, really weird. But good, bad, or whatever, we've got them covered in 30 trivia questions. If you need rules or scorecards, visit dorkygeekynerdy.com to get some. I think that covers the opening titles. Let the feature film begin. Number 1. What horror franchise kicked off in 1980 and starred Betsy Palmer and a then unknown Kevin Bacon? Friday the 13th. Number 2. Stanley Kubrick directed what 1980 adaptation of a Stephen King novel? The Shining. Number 3. Sam Raimi made his feature film directorial debut with what movie? The Evil Dead. Number 4. George Romero directed what Stephen King anthology movie? Creepshow. Number 5. What 1983 Stephen King adaptation starred Christopher Walken? The Dead Zone. Number 6. Sigourney Weaver received her first Academy Award nomination for her role in what movie? Aliens. Number 7. The Coreys, Haim and Feldman, starred in what 1987 vampire movie? The Lost Boys. Number 8. What 1987 movie gave us the line, Wolfman's got nards? The Monster Squad. Number 9. What 1988 movie introduced us to the psychopathic doll named Chucky? Child's Play. Number 10. What 1983 movie features a rabid killer Saint Bernard dog? Cujo. The Geeky Round. Number 1. Joe Dante directed what 1981 werewolf movie? The Howling. Number 2. What 1982 movie is an adaptation of the Joseph Campbell story, Who Goes There? The Thing. Number 3. Chris Sarandon starred in what 1985 vampire movie? Fright Night. Number 4. What movie marks the first on-screen appearance of Dr. Hannibal Lecter? Manhunter. Number 5. David Cronenberg has a cameo as a gynecologist in what 1986 movie? The Fly. Number 6. What 1987 movie was subtitled Dream Warriors? Nightmare on Elm Street 3. Number 7. Clive Barker wrote and directed what 1987 film? Hellraiser. Number 8. What 1982 film gets its name from the German for noisy spirit? Poltergeist. Number 9. What 1985 movie featured a delicious yet deadly goo? The Stuff. Number 10. Emilio Estevez starred in what 1986 movie directed by Stephen King? Maximum Overdrive. The Nerdy Round. Number 1. David Cronenberg refers to what 1981 movie as his most frustrating? Scanners. The filming was rushed and had to be started before the script was finished. Number 2. What 1981 film features Albert Finney, Edward James Olmos, and Gregory Hines? Wolfen. Number 3. New Line Cinema was saved from bankruptcy with what 1984 film? A Nightmare on Elm Street. Number 4. What movie, along with Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, led to the creation of the PG-13 rating? Gremlins. Believe it or not, it was released as PG. Number 5. Before joining the crew of Voyager, Robert Beltran co-starred in what 1984 sci-fi horror comedy? Night of the Comet. Number 6. What was the only George Romero-directed zombie movie in the 80s? Day of the Dead. Number 7. Jeffrey Combs would first appear as Dr. Herbert West in what 1985 movie? Reanimator. Number 8. Weird Al's song Nature Trail to Hell was inspired by Friday the 13th 3 and what 1983 slasher film? Sleepaway Camp. Number 9. Which is the only Nightmare on Elm Street movie with a male lead? A Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge. Number 10. What 1988 movie features a cop getting pied to death? Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Turn the lights back on, because we're all done. Did everyone in your group survive? If not, maybe they'll return in the sequel. Speaking of sequels, we're back again next week for our Season 3 finale. If you've been with us for previous finales, you know what to expect. If not, you're in for a surprise treat. You can also go back and listen to previous seasons beforehand. We don't mind. In fact, I'd love it if you peruse the backlog. I'll see you back here next Wednesday. This has been episode 160 of the Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy Trivia Podcast. The music has been by Jason Shaw at Audionautics.com. I'm your host, Brian Rollins. You can summon me into your home at thevoicesinmyhead.com. Thanks for listening.